Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hangout with Busayo.
Nothing happens by accident. There are things our eyes cannot see.
A complete one. Every challenge you have to re-strategize. Look at what you can do to beat the odds, to come up higher.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hangout with Busayo. Today on the show we have someone who would be discussing intensely about youth. Everything about youth, we'll be talking about it today. So if you want to make money, come and hear it. If you want to do any business, come and hear it, because we're having business class things that you need to know. So please, if you know you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do so and like the video, share the video, and watch previous episodes that we've had. We have different people that have come to share their thoughts on different things. So don't forget to subscribe again. Like, the subscribe button will not wound you, it will not kill you. Just see subscribe. It's red. Just do it, tokum, and that's all. And don't forget there's a bell, one small bell. Just the bell. And that's all. Thank you very much, and let's go and enjoy this wonderful episode of Hangout with Busayo. Hi guys, welcome back to the studio. And okay, today we have someone with us. He is not just only a media personality. He's a media personality, but not just that. He's a drama minister. I mean, he does stage drama and also short films. And aside that, he's also a chess coach and a fashionista. So we have with us in the studio Elochukwu. Elochukwu, how are you doing?
Very fine. Thank you for having me.
I said that he's a fashionista. Can you see the combination? And I think I need to get him to begin to spice me up for.
Why not?
To spice me
that's
up.
That's our job.
That's our job.
As long as your pocket is.
Yeah, speaking about pockets, I think my pocket is my do you mean this pocket or another pocket? Okay.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. So now, last week we celebrated the World Youth Day. Okay. And obviously we have, looking at statistics, we discovered that the rate of depression, I mean, young people facing this depression, young people having a series of issues that are happening to them. Most people, after depression, some run into anxiety, different cases of incidents happening. And people will say, okay, take your mental health seriously. You have the guys complaining that there's this pressure of manning up. You have to man up. You have to do this. You have to do that. Pressure on different levels and different states happening and coming forth to really cause issues for the youth. So today we are looking at youth, the issues youth face that now in this age. So from your own perspective, from your own angle, what are some key issues I've narrated that people run into depression? And I know most people want to know ways out of depression and other things, even from this episode today. So what will you say are common challenges that we face as youth?
Okay, the common challenge, when you talk about the challenges youth face, especially here in Nigeria, we talk about number one, challenge, problem, wahala the youth face here in Nigeria is lack of employment. There are no jobs anywhere. Yes, when we talk about these people from so many quarters, we say that there are jobs. That the problem is that youths of nowadays are not employable. So many of them are not good. So many of them that claim to have gone to school are not good enough. They're not good to be employed. But it's not true, because I, for one, I know that I'm good, and I graduated with very sharp result. But there are no jobs anywhere. You understand? So you see that it now boils down on you as a youth to help yourself. So that's number one issue. And when you talk about helping yourself, you now talk about venturing into entrepreneurship. And still on that track, challenges are there too. Another challenge here, that's number two, is capital. The capital to start up that business or whatever it is you want to do.
Okay. Then I want to ask: are you of the school of thought of people to usually people say start small? And why I said start small, looking at the form of employability, I mean, people graduate universities with great grades, some even with first class, some go ahead to do their masters and even their PhD to make sure that they are very qualified for positions and job. At the end of the day, they don't get it. So I want to ask that, looking at it from that angle, are you of the school of thought that entrepreneurship is like a cliche, like something that is not something that can bring more food, like food to your table or something? Because we are looking at capital, and let me tell you, there's something that I read online, and they said capital cannot come, you cannot have capital. I mean, capital is something very difficult, but some people of the school of thought say start small, maybe with your 200 naira, 300 naira, 400 naira, start something small. From there, you begin to move up. And some people even talk about network marketing, where you are not the owner of that particular product. You just pretend to be someone that sells the product. Someone orders the product from you. You get from the vendor. I know this chain marketing, middleman stuff, and all those things. So do you think all those things are not yet sufficient to help the youth come out from maybe the state of unemployment?
To some extent, and mind you, is not applicable in all form of entrepreneurship. There are some things you want to start up as a youth. You need that capital. It's not something that you will say start small. There are some things you want to. Okay, I for one into acting in drama. Okay, now, when you talk about to produce a movie, you need that capital. You need it. Even when you're not using the big faces, the celebrity faces, but still, you need that capital. Enough, at least to settle the stars or the artists that starred on the movie, to pay up the production crew and all that. So you need that capital. So when they talk about start small is not applicable to all businesses. Yes, there are some you could start small and then grow with time. But at the same time, there are some that you need to have that enough capital to start. And another problem about this issue of having start small, most times in Nigeria, people steal people's ideas.
My friend, sorry.
So when you are now trying to say that you are starting small, someone else who has that capital can steal your idea, and before you know it, the idea that you are the originator is all over everywhere with another name.
But you know, there's this saying that the sky is big enough for everyone to fly. So yes. Possibly you have same ideas, same prospect and everything, but it does not still give that yardstick that you are not going to do well in your own field. Maybe you just add. So I was talking to someone of recent, and the person was, okay, you know, these surprise packages, birthday surprises,
yes,
and all that she wanted to do. So this is an exclusive info. I know that you need to pay me for this advice and something. And she said, that's what I want to do. Busayo, I want to do this. I want you to just put me through. What do you help me out? And I said, I may not have the full capital, definitely, to help you start up your business. But I said, go and check out other people that are doing this business that you want to do. Then look at what you can do differently, because when you create a niche for yourself. So sometimes, if they steal your idea, let them, you know, that sometimes you steal a wrong idea. You steal, maybe someone wants to, maybe start up something like Hangout with Busayo. Maybe Hangout with Busayo. Definitely people are doing Hangout with something. But let's say you want to do a style of my show. Then you just go and pick, I just tell you, okay, guy, I have this concept. Because you have the money and the facility, you're not looking at the negatives, the things that are not really right, that may happen at the cost of you running what I'm running. And you go and crash. It gives me that edge to say, okay, you have gone before me, you had the money, you had the everything, but this is a place where I think my project will have a little issue, so I withdraw back and re-strategize. I think it's a plus also.
Yes, it's a plus, but when we were talking about people stealing people's ideas, because probably the first person to have started it didn't have enough capital, has to do with location, geographical area. Most times you find out that you would want to start whatever you want to do in this place. And because you don't have enough capital, you want to start small. And someone else who has enough capital starts big in that place. Then you see, just like you said, the sky is too big for everybody to fly. It means that you too have to leave that geographical area to another place.
And where your sky is
not full. So most times, and what if you don't have the resources to move? What if you don't have, maybe you someone that has a family, it's not really that easy. So most times, some businesses still needs enough capital to start up from the go, or from the kick,
or from the
start.
Fly. Okay, guys, we still have Elochukwu with us in the studio, and we're talking about the challenges that youth or young people face, not only in Nigeria as a case study, because we're here in Nigeria. So we'll go on this short break, and when we get back, we'll look at how to solve some of these challenges from your end, from your area. How do you think you can solve these issues as they come? So don't touch, don't change, don't stop. Instead, share the link, and we'll be right back. Welcome back from that short break, and we still have with us Elochukwu in the studio. So I just want to quickly, because maybe time, I want to know what are the ways at which we can maybe move away from some challenges, surmount some challenges. Now I want to look at some challenges that has to do with mental health. Most people, their mental health, someone will say, please don't, what you are saying, you don't know how to talk to people again. Maybe someone is doing something wrong and you want to correct the person, maybe in love, and you are coming to say, hey guy, this thing you did is wrong. And before you know it, mental health is easily affected now. How do you think people can, maybe one or two ways, they are struggling one or two battles?
Okay. Number one is youth should learn how to speak out. You speak out. You don't just bottle up. You know what happens when you shake a bottle of Coke and you open it? That is exactly the same thing that happens when you try to let it out. Share it with someone, so that emotions, that depression, that frustration boiling inside of you can be released. Yes, that problem, that person you are sharing it to may not have the 100% capacity to solve your problem, but at least sharing it alone would heal you to some extent, especially boys. Most young men don't like speaking out. You see them, because of this burden of masculinity in our society, be a man, as if a man is not a human being, as if a man doesn't have emotions. Do this, do that, peer pressure, pressure from the family, get a job, get married, do this, do that, Speak out. Speak out. Speak out to somebody that that can advise you. It could be a spiritual, your religious leader or spiritual leader. It could be your mentor. Get a mentor for yourself. Somebody a friend that is sensible, not anybody. Get somebody, talk it out, share that problem. You'll be surprised. That person would have one or two strategies or ways to to help you out. Yeah. Even if the person doesn't have the money, he or she may have someone who has the money to help. So that's number one, when you share your problem. Then number two, any idea you have, no man is an island. You cannot do it all alone. You need to share it. Check out for people of like minds, share it. And then the third one is do what you love to do. Don't follow the bandwagon. Most youths, because of my friend is doing this, my friend is doing that. Oh, my friend is now driving Kia Sportage, driving the latest car. I want to drive. You don't know what he or she is doing. Maybe he's into all this yahoo stuff. And then, guy, show me the way now. He now
also for me.
he now start teaching you. Even one was telling me, guy, come, maybe we go somewhere, go bath. You know, that kind of stuff. I said, no, I must do what I want to do and what I like to do until a day. I know that with consistency alone, you can make it in life. To get to a point when everybody knows you for this. And whenever they want to talk about this, or whenever there is people are in a round table, your name comes up. That's what consistency does. So you follow your heart. Do what you love to do. People who draw, who paint, that is what they love to do. And they still make money out of it. Those who are playing football, they are just having fun playing football, and they're being paid. Money. Paid in millions. Millions of pounds and dollars.
Paid in people's budget. It states, no, I don't want us to talk
honestly.
Let's not talk about football now. Let's just go.
And that's their hobby.
Yeah.
People who are acting, they're doing their hobby, and they're still paid. People who are singing, they're doing their hobby. They love to sing. And they are being paid. Churches are inviting them everywhere. Shows. People are inviting them to come and sing, to do their hobby. And they're being paid in millions. These are people's hobbies. So you look out for what you love to do. Look out for your hobbies. Sit down, write it down. What do I love to do? Do I love writing? Do I love singing? Do I love acting? Once you can be able to identify what you love to do, that is when you start getting healed from this depression or frustration or the issues that has to do with youths in Nigeria. Because as you are doing it, you are happy, and you are happy with what you are doing. Even when probably it's not paying off at the first stage, it will later pay off.
It will later pay off. And don't forget one thing he said, do what you love. So most times people don't want to do what they love. They just want to maybe camouflage. They just want to exactly. Because of everybody's going this direction, you want to go this direction. Make sure you do what you love. And before Elochukwu leaves, I want to expose one secret. In case you are watching us now, I know you are watching us. This guy, there are three. What do they call it? What do they call it? Triplets. They call it in Yoruba. They call it better. What do they call it in Igbo?
Ijimeto.
Aha! He's a triplet, and I don't know. I was okay before the end of when we were coming in for the show. I was like, are you the last? I was the last out of the three, and he's saying that he sent them to go and supervise.
Why are you exposing me like this?
I just want they don't know about you, so I don't, maybe that's why he loves fashion so much, and he's always looking fly. Okay, guys, thank you very much, Elochukwu, for joining us today on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We really appreciate your presence. And the program makes a return next week. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video to as many as you can to learn one or two things that we've discussed today. So from my end, I'll tell you, take care and have a wonderful week. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Hangout with Busayo.
Nothing happens by accident. There are things our eyes cannot see.
A complete one. Every challenge you have to re-strategize. Look at what you can do to beat the odds, to come up higher.